On the morning Mama Kemi collapsed, every child in the compound cried, every adult walked past. They called her Mama Kemi, even though only one child had ever called her mother, and that child had been buried 10 rainy seasons ago. In Okiroko compound, Mama Kemi was not rich. She was not loud. She was not important in the way people respect. But she was useful, and in that place, usefulness passed for love. Every morning before the sun finished clearing its throat, Mama Kemi's door was already open. Her small kerosene stove coughed awake, and the smell of pap floated into the yard like a promise. Children came barefoot, rubbing sleep from their eyes. Mama Kemi, I'm hungry. She never asked whose child it was, she fed them all. When parents rushed to work or the market, it was Mama Kemi who tied shoelaces, wiped noses, plaited hair, checked homework, and whispered courage into small ears. Go and learn well, she would say. The world listens to educated people. When children fell sick at school, teachers didn't call their parents first. They sent them to Mama Kemi. When teenagers cried over broken hearts, they sat on her wooden bench and soaked her wrapper with tears. She never complained, she never reminded anyone, she just showed up. Years passed, children grew taller. Voices deepened. Dreams expanded, and slowly, quietly, Mama Kemi started disappearing from their lives, not because she went anywhere, but because they did. It began with small things. Her knees started aching when she stood too long. Her eyes blurred when she sewed at night. Some mornings, she forgot where she kept the salt. She laughed it off. Old age is knocking, she joked, but old age didn't knock, it entered. One Harmattan morning, Mama Kemi fainted in the compound while sweeping. Her broom fell. Dust settled. The sun climbed, children stepped around her body like she was an obstacle. Someone said, maybe she's sleeping. Someone else said, she'll wake up. No one touched her. When she finally opened her eyes, the compound was quiet. Everyone had gone, to school, to work, to their lives. She dragged herself inside. That was the day she realized something sharp and bitter. She had raised a village, but she had no village of her own. Weeks later, she fell sick again, this time badly. Her neighbor sent messages, Mama Kemi is not well. Parents replied, I'm busy today. I'll check tomorrow. Let me send 2,000 Nigerian Nairas. Tomorrow didn't come, the 2,000 Nigerian Nairas never arrived. One night, Mama Kemi sat alone in her room, breathing shallow, walls closing in. Her small radio played a distant song about mothers and sacrifice. She smiled, a tired, cracked smile. So this is how it ends, she whispered. She slept, and did not wake up the next morning. The news spread like wildfire, but too late. They came running. Women who once dropped children at her door without greeting now wailed loudly. Men who never asked how she was shouted, oh, she was a good woman. The children, now grown, stood confused. She used to help me with homework. She bought my first uniform. She stayed with me when my mother traveled. Regret sat heavy in the air. Then something unexpected happened. A young lawyer arrived from the city. She wore simple clothes and eyes full of purpose. My name is Ao, she said. Mama Kemi raised me. People nodded. Many could say the same, but Ao wasn't finished. She didn't just raise me, Ao continued. She saved me. When my parents died, she paid my school fees. When I wanted to drop out, she sold her sewing machine. Mama spread. Ao pulled out a document. Mama Kemi left this. It was a handwritten will. Mama Kemi had quietly saved money for years, from sewing, from small gifts, from sacrifices nobody noticed. She had bought a piece of land outside town. On it stood a small building. Ao read aloud, this house is for children who have nowhere to go. If you benefited from my kindness but ignored me in my weakness, do not step inside. Silence. Ao looked around the compound. She built an orphanage, she said. And she left instructions that none, should manage it. Tears fell, not the dramatic kind, the quiet, shameful kind. Mama Kemi was buried that evening, no loud music, no long speeches, but something changed in Okiroko after that day. Parents started checking on the elderly, children were taught to return kindness, not just receive it, and every year, on the anniversary of Mama Kemi's death, A opened the orphanage gates and told the children one simple story: love people loudly while they are still alive. Because flowers on graves are beautiful, but useless. Mama Kemi raised everyone else's children. When she needed them most, they were busy becoming the people she helped them become, and that is how kindness gets forgotten. Did you enjoy the story? Share your thoughts on the comment section. Like and subscribe for more African stories. Also turn on the notification button so you never miss any of my stories. Thanks for your support. See you in my next story. Bye.